for the most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Well, if our New Year's resolution was to enjoy warmer temperatures, and boy, we've been doing a great job, haven't we? We've been enjoying a mild pattern. Even the colder weather that we had this past weekend, temperatures on both days, Saturday and Sunday, were still a little bit above normal. Outside, it's a quiet night. Skies are clear. Temperatures this afternoon managed to get well into the 50s. In fact, 64 today in Joplin. And you can see the 60s off to the west and southwest. That's our weather for tomorrow as this warming trend is just getting underway. And I wanted to show you the month of January so far. I mentioned some chillier weather. Certainly late last week was chillier. And this past weekend was chilly with a high of 48 Saturday and a high of 46 on Sunday. But even on those days, those high temperatures are above normal. So as we look at the first 9 days of January, every day has featured above normal highs. And when you average out the lows and the highs, we are running over 10 degrees above normal for the month of January. Currently, the warmth is centered here in the middle of the country. Temperatures today running close to 15 degrees above normal. And the pattern supports even warmer weather Tuesday and Wednesday. Why has it been so nice temperature-wise? Well, we're in this kind of pattern. What does this look like? Well, this is a west to east flow across the nation. That's why California has been getting hammered with storms, but we're actually the benefactor of this pattern because the cold air has been locked out. And in the source areas where we sometimes get our cold air, it can't develop because Pacific air keeps flooding western Canada. What we're going to find over the next couple of days is afternoon highs running about 15 to 20 degrees above normal. Overnight tonight, skies stay clear for most areas most of the night. Tomorrow, I think, looks pretty bright for the first half of the day. Then another wave of high cloudiness spreads in by lunchtime, and we'll find at times maybe partly sunny skies for the afternoon. Overnight tomorrow night looks quiet, but a quiet night with moisture moving in will probably equal a risk of foggy weather to start the day on Wednesday. Widespread fog. Low visibilities will be a possibility, I think, with this foggy scenario Wednesday morning. And I think that fogginess and low cloudiness will have bearing on just how warm it gets on Wednesday. Because it looks like once the fog gives way to clearer conditions, here comes another wave of high cloudiness. And I'll show you how warm I think we will likely get to and how warm we could get to. 35 for the overnight low tonight. Looks like low 60s tomorrow. Tomorrow night we get down to 43, so a mild January night. And then on Wednesday, right now I'm going to keep things kind of conservative with the forecast. Looks like low to mid 60s for highs for most areas north of the state line, but south of the state line, I think we're going to hit 70, maybe get into the low 70s in places like Berryville and Harrison and Blue Eye. And that door is open if fog isn't much of an issue that morning, or we transition to sunnier conditions fairly quickly Wednesday morning, then that opens the door to even warmer highs than what I'm currently forecasting now. Because the atmosphere, if you took the cloud cover out, the atmosphere would support highs up near 70 degrees in Springfield. Looking ahead to that night, as moisture continues to build and the next storm moves in, there will be some instability in play, one of those necessary ingredients for thunderstorm activity. And it looks like there could even be a few strong to severe storms across northern Arkansas, possibly getting into southeast Missouri. This would be mid to late evening Wednesday night. Wind or hail would be the modes that I'd be watching for out of that severe weather risk. And then it looks like Thursday morning, as the cold air is pouring in behind the storm, we may see a band of light snow wrap in behind that storm, impacting areas near and north of the interstate. I don't think it's going to amount to much given the temperatures that we're going to be looking at, but it'll be a cold day on Thursday with highs in the 30s. That cold sticking around through Friday. And then it looks like as we get into the upcoming weekend, we're shaking off the cold pattern once again, and we're back up around 60 come Sunday. Guys?